Hey guys, it's Drea. So today I have a very different video. This is definitely a departure from most of the things that you see on my channel, but it's a really important subject. It's something I've been thinking about a lot. I've had this video in mind for a few months now, and I figured with January and with people, New Year's resolutions, this would probably be a really good time to bring up this subject. So this is really about how to stop shopping, how to stop overspending. Maybe not necessarily stop shopping altogether, but just to kind of like calm yourself down. Now, I am by no means an expert. I am absolutely by no means a financial expert, but I do love to shop, and I'm sure you know that if you watch my channel. And I have some mantras that I have kind of learned over the years that kind of helped me to calm my spending a little bit. And I kind of wanted to share them with you. A few ideas you probably have heard before, and then a few that are like really just things that kind of were like light bulb moments for me. I want to talk about just shopping in general. So, I love to go to the mall. I love to go to different stores, just window shop, browse, spend my time. I like to walk around with podcasts in my ears and just enjoy myself and walk around looking at pretty stuff. So that can be really dangerous because the thing is, if you didn't intend on buying something that day, something just catching your eye can end up resulting in a purchase, right? So one thing that I really learned when I worked in retail, and I still do work in retail, but I used to work at HomeSense, which is home goods. I worked there quite a few years ago, just seasonally, and they have such pretty stuff all the time, right? And they have new stuff all the time. They cycle stuff out every single day. And so when I worked there, I kept seeing all this amazing stuff. I'm like, oh, I want that, I want that, I want that. And what I realized is sometimes it's okay to look at something in the moment and appreciate it for what it is, and look at it and go, oh my God, that is so beautiful. And then just leave it. And you don't need to actually buy it. You don't have to physically own something in order to enjoy it. So that was one kind of real light bulb moment for me. And kind of to go along with that is the next one, which is, are you even gonna remember this once you leave the store? And that has been a huge thing for me, because it's like I can go into a clothing store and I could see some really cute little like black sweater, and normally I might pick that up and say, oh, this is adorable, I'm gonna buy this and bring it home with me. But realistically, once I leave that store, am I even gonna remember this garment exists? Probably not. Like tomorrow, I'm probably not even gonna remember. And that might be a really good kind of benchmark for some people, is leave the thing behind. If you forget about it, great. And if you remember it the next day, and if it's stuck in your head and you really, really can't wait to get back to that thing, then go back and buy it. Even if it means that you put something on hold in the store and actually ask the associates to put it on hold for you, and then come back if you want it, and don't come back if you don't want it, if you forget about it. It's no biggie to them. Those are just a couple little ideas that really help me not to make those impulse purchases. So a lot of us shop as a hobby and as entertainment, and let's be honest with ourselves about that. I know I do. My husband always makes fun of me because I will put on, like, my relaxation time at night, I will put on YouTube on my iPad, and I will have my phone in my other hand, and I will watch my friends or people on YouTube on this screen, and then over in this screen, I'm scrolling and shopping, and I'm online shopping, and maybe I also go on Reddit and that kind of thing. But for the most part, like, I only have maybe 5 websites I visit over and over. I think we're all like that. But anyway, so I'm always like online shopping in this hand and watching something on that screen. Now, this next thing may be something that may help you and it may not, so it's going to be completely personal, but I really like to watch shop with me videos on YouTube, and I really like to watch the ones where people go to like Target or HomeSense or Home Goods, Marshall's. Thrifting videos are so much fun. I will list a couple channels that I watch down below if you like shop with me videos, and they can kind of give me that, like, my fix. They can kind of give me my shopping fix that I'm maybe craving, but I'm not the one actually spending money. They are, right? Or they're just kind of touring you through the store and you can kind of window shop. We don't have Target in Canada, so for me, I like to watch Target shop with me videos because, it's all new stuff to me. Now, like I said, that could be dangerous for some people because it may actually spur you on to want to go out and get something. So you have to be really careful. You have to know yourself and know, is this actually going to help me or not? For me, I really feel like it kind of does, because sometimes I'm like, oh, I wonder what Winners has today, and I want to go to Winners. I want to see what new stuff they have. And then if I watch a couple shop with me videos, I'm like, you know what, for the most part, like, all these stores kind of have the same thing. There's nothing really amazing and different that I'm gonna find probably today. So usually I can take a step back. So a really big thing in the makeup community is shopping your own stash. And that might be project panning for some people. It might be a weekly makeup basket for other people, but it's kind of a way to go through your own collection and pick out different things and then rotate out what you're gonna use that week. So you can put back stuff and bring in new stuff. And it's almost like having something new every week. And the same thing can be done with your closet. If you have an extra closet or an extra dresser, maybe consider putting most of your stuff in the closet that you don't use normally, and then every week taking out a few pieces and putting them in your main closet that you use on the daily to get dressed. Now this might be kind of like a big thing, like it's kind of physical work to cart clothes back and forth, so you know, this idea might not be for everybody, but it's just a little bit of an idea if you're a really insane clothes shopper and you have a lot of stuff and you're always feeling the need to go out and get more. You probably have everything you need in your own closet, right? So consider maybe just like shopping your own closet stash. A real problem that I personally have sometimes is that I like to shop at night when I'm super tired and I like to stay up and I kind of get wrapped up in what else is on this website and I want to see everything on this section on this website, and then I load up my cart. And the times that I have actually hit checkout and actually purchased those things when I'm super tired at nighttime, almost 100% of the time I have regretted that purchase, because usually it's stuff I don't need, it was too much money, and I'm like, oh geez, I didn't need all this stuff. So listen, if you were gonna do online shopping, think about this. Do all your shopping, put everything you want in that cart, and then once you get to the cart and you're like, I'm finished shopping, leave it alone for a day. Just leave it be for a day, and the next day you might come back to it and be like, okay, I don't need any of this stuff. Sometimes you might come back to it and go, okay, I really want this, this, and that, but I really don't need these things. It's really good. You know how they say don't like send an email when you're like really angry, or don't send a letter until you've actually slept on it? It's kind of the same thing with an online shopping cart. Sleep on that shopping cart. Don't rush into that purchase. And if you're like, but Drea, there's a sale right now and they sent me a coupon code and I need to do it right now. No, you don't. You absolutely don't. There will always be another coupon code. I mean, like 95% of the retailers out there will send you a new coupon code within a couple of weeks. So listen, don't rush on those coupon codes. And speaking of that, unsubscribe from emails. I really need to be better at that myself. If you are like, okay, I subscribed to this email to get like a code way back when, and now they send me emails every day and I'm like tempted all the time, go find that little hidden, they love to hide it, they love to make it tiniest writing and make it like a light gray color so you don't see it. Go find that unsubscribe button in that email and click it and unsubscribe, because if you aren't tempted by getting those emails every day, you won't shop. So I want to also talk about after the purchase. If you just couldn't help yourself and you made the purchase and you brought the thing home, hold on to your receipts. Just hold on, make it a practice. I have a little Sephora bag that I stick every single receipt into so that if I change my mind later, if it's within that return policy time period, I'm like, you know what, I really don't need a 5th pair of black jeans. I'm gonna go return that. And I do it a fair amount. Normally not with makeup, but with a lot of other things, I'll be like, yeah, I don't need that. I'm gonna go take it back. And just make it a practice. Make it a practice to keep every receipt for everything you own in one spot. It makes it so much easier for returns. You're not like going through bags and going through desks trying to find receipts. Keep it all in one spot. And then if you do decide to return it, you can get your money back. Okay, very last tip is just to be honest with yourself. You have to be honest with yourself. It is so easy to lie to yourself when it comes to finances. I have fallen in that trap before. I'm trying to be really good about it now. I have a couple different credit cards. One is like a points cashback card, and I only put purchases on that I know I am gonna pay off immediately just so I could get that cash back at the end of the year. And the interest that you would pay is always far more than any cash back you would earn. So just remember that. It's always good to have a really low balance credit card if you need to put something on it, and then have your high balance credit card be a points card or a cashback card or something like that. So if it's something that I'm like, oh, I just can't help myself, but I don't really have money right now, then I will put it on that low balance credit card. But I still have to be honest. I have to be honest about where my situation is financially, and you have to be honest with your partner if you have one. Don't hide purchases. That is the worst thing that you can do. In fact, I said to my husband this week, I'm like, you know what? We got to sit down on Friday. We got to talk about the state of our credit cards and situation and income and everything. I feel like in this day and age, there are so many people that still keep finances separate in a marriage, and that's perfectly fine if that is your arrangement. That's kind of our arrangement. We have some things that are mixed up and some things that are still separate. And the few credit cards that are separated from my husband, tomorrow we're sitting down, I'm going to show him everything, because there is no point in hiding anything. It is just in the end going to cause distrust and brokenheartedness, and you won't trust each other, and it can really affect you if you're hiding purchases. Same thing if they are hiding purchases from you. I'm sure you would feel like just devastated if you found out about that. If you feel like you're in a situation where you're like, this is out of control, I cannot stop my spending, you still have to tell them. You still have to tell them and be like, I need your help. It's not a fight. It's just like, I need you to help me. We need to be in this together. Because trust me, whatever fight you're going to have right then is going to be nothing compared to 6 months, a year, 2 years down the line when they find out that you put them in like the deepest debt they've ever been in. That would be horrible, and nobody wants that. So I hope that this helped you out. Like I said in the beginning, I am nowhere near a financial expert at all. These are just like things that I have kind of personally learned over the years. If you have any tips and tricks about how to stop your spending, how to control yourself, how to manage different things in your financial life, leave them in the comments below for each other. I would love to hear about them too. But that is it for today. I hope you're having a great day. I hope you're speaking kindly to yourself and being honest with yourself. And I love you guys. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.